Welcome, viewers, to our yet another show, Mother Tongue Matters. I could become a good scientist because I studied mathematics and science in my mother tongue. Guess who said this? None other than our Honorable former President and scientist, Dr. APJ Kalam. UNESCO quotes, children learn best when they are taught in their mother tongue. And what more? NEP 2020 has now recommended that primary education is better in the mother tongue. And we all know that many of our Indian languages have already extinct. Many are enlisted as endangered for extinction by the UNESCO. And hold your breath, my friends, Gujarati is there in that list. In view of this, I wanted to check from my own ex-students who have studied in Gujarati medium in their mother tongue to understand their successes and challenges in life regarding the role of this mother tongue in education and their lives. And here I am with my very dear ex-student, Dr. Krishna Padia. Welcome, Krishna.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming here and taking out time out of your busy schedule and addressing our viewers on this very, very important subject.
Pleasure is all mine, ma'am.
Okay. Krishna was with SVPV Vidyalaya in 2010. She passed her SSC. Uh, she is a neurophysiotherapist, a qualified neurophysiotherapist with more than 5 years of experience in treating premature neonates and pediatric patients, means children. She is trained in sensory integration and NDT. She is also certified in early intervention for premature babies with expertise in detecting abnormal symptoms in child at early stage like oromotor issues, delay development, autism, etc. She practices at her clinic at Mahavir Nagar, Kandivali West. So Krishna, I want you to tell our viewers about your journey after you passed Standard 10 from SVPV Vidyalaya and how you came to be a doctor like this.
Sure, ma'am. So after passing out from SSC, I went to TP Bhatia College for science study. So 11th and 12th I have done from TP Bhatia College. Then there is one small entrance exam called CET, which we have to give for medical entrance. So I was approaching for MBBS, but then there were few scorings and then seats, limited seats. Then there are so many things, and I got physiotherapy admission after CET. So after that, I started my UG, that is undergraduation at MGM College, Panvel, which is for 4.5 years. So 4 years you have to study and 6 months of internship. So even in those 4 years also you go to hospital, you see patients, you treat them, all of this, but 6 months exclusively for patients you do. That's internship. And after that, I took 2 years of break for a job, and I was actually searching whether masters I should go for masters or no. So in those 2 years, I experienced that no, I need to study more. I wanted to go for my masters. So I did my masters in neurosciences, which is called MPT, Masters in Physiotherapy in Neurosciences, and that is for 2 years. And that I did from Nanavati Hospital, and the university is NMIMS. After a year, I started my own clinic in Kandivali, that in Mahavir Nagar.
Yes, I know that you are a very famous doctor there. And people talk about you, and we feel very proud when we hear about that. So, Krishna,
Thank
tell
you.
me, This decision of making the child for a parent like your parents, how did they decide to put you in a Gujarati medium school and why?
So I belong to a very small family, basically, but with a lot of cultural values. So I actually remember my mother and my dadaji reading stories. So in Gujarati we say varta.
Mm-hmm.
So these vartas for us on each and every festival.
Mm.
So each and every festival ka meaning, why we are celebrating it, all of it. So I belong to a very authentic family, and
Traditional,
very they believe a
traditional
lot
values.
and lot in, yes, lot of cultural values they have. And my dadaji, my grandfather, wanted. So he himself is a school teacher.
Oh.
So yes, so that is why he wanted us to study in our mother tongue. कि अगर गुजराती में पढ़ोगे तो better understanding आएगा. That is what he used to say then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now we understand it a lot. So during my whole educational
Journey.
journey, I could feel it. I could actually experience it. कि yes, what he said was all right, and he took this decision of keeping us in Gujarati medium rather than any other
So
mediums or any other.
do you ever feel that if you would have studied in English medium would have been better? Does
Uh,
it come to your mind
mm,
anytime?
Only once I could feel, but that was actually recovered, and that was actually it took me to a better place after feeling it. Okay, nahi, I am understanding things better than others
Yes.
because I am from Gujarati medium. So after 10th, it was very difficult because the transition was very drastic. So from 10th to 11th, 11th was whole English, and here I was from Gujarati medium where I learned science, maths, everything in Gujarati. And now I had to actually translate everything into English. So it was a difficult phase. But then after understanding it, because my understanding was good in our mother, because I studied in mother tongue and my understanding was good, it was easy for me to understand after 10th and 11th standard. Then I translated everything, then I could make notes, and then I was a bright student over there as well.
Wonderful.
So
Yeah, so
so that was,
I feel that what you want to say is that since I had studied in my own mother tongue, my concepts were very sound and it helped you to learn the English also much. Your English learning became easier
easy.
because of that.
Yes, yes, a lot, ma'am, a lot, ma'am.
I have heard this from many of them who have studied in their mother tongue, whether it is Gujarati or Hindi. I myself have studied primary education in Hindi medium. And then when I switched over to English, it was a difficult journey for a few months. But because Hindi was sound, it became very easy for me to learn a new language. Just like if I today want to learn French, how I would be learning with the help of my own language is the same. So I think children never have that problem of learning English when they are.
Yes, then translation becomes easy for us. So whenever we are translating from Gujarati to Marathi or Gujarati to English or any other language, it becomes easy for us because we understand the basic thing very easily, and then we just have to translate it and we have to just explain it. So it's easy for us.
So today, if you get a very good Gujarati medium school, very good, I mean to say, which also teaches English very well from the base, from the
True.
foundational levels, would prefer to put your child in Gujarati medium where English is also equally taught well.
I would, ma'am. I would surely, because so when we, ever talk about it or ever talk about my child or putting them for further educations and all, we actually like we actually consider Gujarati medium first, then any other mediums. because we ourselves has grown up from, and we ourselves has learned from it. So we even want our kids to, study in our mother tongue and then go further and learn other languages.
So I want to tell you and parents like you who are going to be future parents, who are going to be our future parents, we are making special efforts in our school in the Gujarati medium. Our management has decided never to close down Gujarati medium. Even if there will be few students, we will run it. And we are putting in a lot of effort that when a child passes out from 10th standard, nobody can make out he is from which standard, which medium when it comes to talking in English and other things. So that's effort we are making, and you can always approach our school when your child is school going. Okay, so this was out of our discussion. Now I want you to tell me, okay, we already discussed about the benefits. I want you to give a message again. You already said so many things to the new parents and to the current students. What message you want to give when it comes to hard work like you did for your career when you got admission in physio, and how you developed it and you went to neuro also, and today you have your own clinic. What message you want to give children, to today's children? The youth gets disheartened very easily, and we today itself I was reading a news report saying that the depression amongst youth is increasing. It has become bigger and it's becoming bigger and bigger day by day, the data. So what message you have for them?
So first of all, when you think of your kid, you always want them to become, uh, you know, like you or a better person than you. Always you have this thought in your brain. So how could you do it till here, and what challenges you faced, right? So all these things you will think of for your child, and then you will start their education, and then you will go further with their uh, upbringing and all, right? So I want to tell all the parents that it's very important that your upbringing uh, will be understood by your child, and it will be easy for your child when it's in mother tongue. So understanding of mother tongue is very important first. Then once your child knows the mother tongue, he will become more social, because he is able to express himself easily, because he knows the mother tongue, how to speak, what word to use, vocabulary, grammar, everything. This will make him more social, and becoming social is a very big part, because nowadays, as ma'am rightly said, it's a big stigma. It's a big problem of depression which is coming up right now in youth. That is because they are not able to express themselves well. And it's very important to express themselves, become social about their problems, about their worries. They need to tell it to parents. So once they understand things better, they will be able to express things better. So it's very important. Even when you think of further, professions and all, I would actually like to tell you that don't think that हाँ गुजराती मीडियम में पढ़ा है बच्चा, या फिर मैं गुजराती मीडियम में ભણાવ્યું છે છોકરાને તો આગળ જઈને પ્રોફેશનલી કેવી રીતના આગળ વધશે, કે ગુજરાતી में या फिर इंग्लिश में फ्लुएंटली कैसे बोल पाएगा वो आगे जाके. तो ये सोचना बंद कर दो, क्योंकि I have studied in NMIMS, masters I have done in NMIMS, and in Nanavati Hospital I was studying. So here I could actually understand the difference. I could actually understand the difference because we were a 25 people batch. 25 medical students were there, and we were a batch. And I could top my exams or final exams of masters, because I and other 24, none of them were from any, vernacular medium or any other mother tongue language. They were not from, they were all from Gujarat, they were all from English medium, I would say. And I could top the exams because I learned from my mother tongue, because I could understand things better in my mother tongue, and I could actually explain it to them in paper and in practical exams better during my exams. So it's easy for us. So don't think that way. Okay, nahi, professionally, how they will do well if they have learned in Gujarati medium or any other medium. So it's not important that they will not go further. So if you can ask ma'am also, I was not that bright student in school. Oh, I was I was around 80%, 70-80% somewhere, but I could top my master's exam. So you can understand the difference. I was not that smart person, but then yes, this makes a difference because our understanding is different. Even other professions you think of, marketing, this, that, any other profession you talk about, first is talking, and first is becoming a social person, you know and that is how you learn. After your mother tongue, your understanding becomes better, and then then you become social more, and then you become a confident person, I feel. So it's a very important part that you should think of your culture, your upbringing, and uh, so bonding and social part, all these four things should be taken care of, and it can be taken care of with education and in our mother tongue basically, I feel.
Wonderful. You have given such important message to the parents and to even to the students uh, about being social and how mother tongue helps the you say command over mother tongue helps you to be more social. And today you are very right. The depression is happening because we have thousand friends on the Facebook and Instagram, but we don't have one friend to whom we can go and talk to in reality. So this is the reason for our being lonely. And yes, as you rightly said, I have noted it because this is so important that when you develop your social circle, there's no reason that you should be depressed because you will always have people helping you, talking to, and meeting, and you can come out of your any negative thoughts that you have. Wonderful, Krishna.
Yes.
And I also liked when you said that mm, nothing can help you from excelling in the field if you really want to, and language doesn't matter there. I didn't know that you had topped your neuro course, the postgraduate course
Master.
in NMIMS, and I know that it would have been a tough competition for you. And never say that you were not a bright student. I never judge a child by her marks or his marks. In our school, we
Yes, ma'am.
expose you to all the activities. The marks are never the judgment for being bright or not. So you were a bright student and you are a bright doctor, and wish you all the best. Once again, thank you for being with us. And I hope the young parents, the young students take this message home. And I also hope that there are many schools who are doing this. They are teaching, even if it is an English medium, the mother tongue should not be left behind because India is a land of thousands and thousands of languages. And if they get extinct, it will be a great loss to the entire humanity, I would say. Anything,
Yes,
any
ma'am.
last word you would like to say, Krishna, before we end?
uh, So I actually liked your thing, what you said right now. That being, if it is English medium also, it's fine. But only one thing they should add here is Gujarati medium as a Gujarati as a subject there, so that they can write and read Gujarati properly.
Yes.
And once they understand it there also, it will be easy for them to, you know, understand the other languages as well. So Gujarati can be a part of English medium also, no problem in that. Just add on the Gujarati subject there, as we
Mm.
have Hindi and Marathi as well, like that.
Yes, Hindi
So
and
we
Marathi.
can add this one as well, right? So
Yes.
it's a good thing. No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
your
for having
suggestions. And we are
me.
doing it in our English medium. We have started Gujarati learning because initially parents were very much not very happy with adding one more language, because parents normally feel that my child will have to study one more language. But the fact is that the child can learn more language and much more than that what we think of when they are younger. Up till 10 years, 12 years of age, we can teach them anything that we want. And
So
parents
there
should
is this neuroplasticity in
not.
brain,
Hmm. Yes.
so which allows us to learn as much as we can. So, and there is one whole area in brain which is dedicated to language. So whatever you teach to a child who is, even who is in womb or who is outside till 6 to 10 years of age, their brain is continuously learning. They are making new wiring inside the brain, and they are taking it forward. And if they are practicing it, if they are continuously speaking Gujarati or writing Gujarati or learning Gujarati anyway, these wirings are become stronger and stronger. So this is a very important part of brain which is actually connected to frontal lobe, which is for our intellectual, and it connected connection makes it more brighter and brighter. The frontal lobe, the intellectual, is improving once you are learning languages.
So the more you give exposure to a child to learn many languages, he will become brighter and brighter rather than
Brighter and brighter.
being burdened of studying. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Such a
yes.
wonderful
This is
explanation you gave about the brain, how it works and how it functions. And coming from a doctor, nobody can deny it. Yes. So, so viewers, I'm sure that you have got this, you have noted it down, that your child will not feel burdened if you give them more languages to learn. In fact, they will become brighter if they learn more languages. And the brain will expand and brain will learn new tricks more and more. The more we give, the more they learn. That's true. Thank you. Thank you, Krishna. You have really given us very good insights. And I'm sure the listeners and viewers will take a lot to learn from whatever you have said. Whenever you come, we have some time, please come and address our students who are preparing for
sure.
NEET and CET. You can give them guidance. You can talk to them about being social emotional learning. Whenever you have time, you're welcome.
I surely, ma'am.
Yes.